Hello, namaste, welcome to Relish Delish. It's Christmas time and we cannot have a Christmas, it's a Christmas tradition in the Shimoga family to make a Christmas fruit cake. So unlike what everyone thinks, most of my friends say that Christmas fruit cake is very complicated. It is really not. Today I'll be showing you the easiest, simplest way to make a fruit cake. The only thing is that you should have all the ingredients on hand when you're making this. So a little bit of planning is a must, and then if you have a standing mixture and an oven, it's very easy to make. So here we go. I'll show you, run through the ingredients first. So to make the fruit cake, obviously you need a lot of nuts and fruits. So we have here dates, cranberries, mixed fruits, some raisins. You can use pretty much any nuts of your choice. I have here some flaked almonds, some pistachios, cashew nuts and pecans. And then of course you need some, because this is a spiced fruit cake, I have here some flour, some ginger powder, some this is clove, some nutmeg, some allspice, and of course a pinch of baking powder also along. This is the dry ingredient. And here we have some butter, vanilla essence, and one orange and one lemon. We're going to use up the juice as well as the peel of this. We have 5 eggs here. I'm using brown sugar. It's up to your choice. Brown sugar gives a good color to the fruit cake. And of course, to soak the nuts, not the nuts but just the dry fruits here, I'm using brandy. You can use any liquor of your choice. Some people like using rum. I'm using brandy. When you plan on making this recipe, it's very essential that you have the dry fruits on hand. And if it's too big, like the dates are too big, you chop it roughly, not very small, but you can just chop it to bite-sized pieces, and then you soak it in the liquor of your choice. So here I have like about 3 cups of fruits. It's been soaked in brandy for about 4 days now. You can keep it at room temperature, doesn't matter, like 3-4 days easily it can stay in the room temperature. If you are in a pinch for time and if you want to make it instantly, you can just cook it for like 5 minutes on medium flame, and the fruits will be a little moist, so the fruits come out nice and moist. There's no need to soak the nuts, just the dry fruits. So I have this ready, and first things first, we need a cake pan like this. So I'm using a round pan. I've lined it with some parchment, and I'm going to preheat my oven to 300 degrees Fahrenheit. So before we begin the mixing, I'm going to mix up all the dry ingredients, the flour, the baking powder, all the spices into a medium bowl, and then just whisk it a little bit. So adding the butter, and the brown sugar, so this has to be beaten up. That's the first step. So we'll go ahead and beat this. It will take a few minutes. So it's been going on for about 5 to 7 minutes. The consistency has to be nice and creamy of the butter and the sugar. When it has to be nice and creamy, so this is how it is. And then after that, what we do is I've broken the eggs into a bowl because I don't want the shells to be come in the cake. So it's just, I will add this one at a time. So gently adding the eggs one at a time. So now it's a good time to add in the vanilla essence, as well as the juice of 1 lemon and orange. just give it a mix so that everything is, all the liquid ingredients are incorporated properly. So then now we can add in the dry ingredients a little at a time. So once everything is incorporated well, now it's the time to add in our fruits. This has been soaked in brandy for 4 days. So this is what it is. And all the nuts I've also chopped into smaller pieces. And then you can just roughly chop it and then add it. And then just mix it up. I think it's done now, and then we just take it out. So, just keep that aside. So the cake batter is done now. Bring it here, and like I said, I've lined up parchment paper in the baking dish. This is a round cake pan, 9-inch, 9 by 9. So once you put all the batter into the cake pan, I took the help of a spoon to put it all in, and then you just tap it a little bit like that. So what I have here is a springform pan. So it makes it easier. You can just release the cake once it's done. It's very easy to do it. But you can totally make this in any form of pan too, of your choice. Oven has been preheating. So time now to put the cake in. This will roughly take about 1.5 hours. I'm going to check it. It depends on on your oven. Sometimes it takes like less than 2 hours, sometimes roughly about 90 minutes I would say. So since it's on low heat, middle of the rack, there's lots of fruits and nuts, it needs to be cooked. So we'll come back in 1.5 hours. So I took this out in just over an hour, almost like 70 minutes, because when I inserted a toothpick and just a small fork, it comes out clean. So now I know that it's done. So just going to open this springform pan, carefully lift it up, leave that aside. So it's still a little warm, so I'm going to be very gentle with it. Just flip it so. So there you have it. Can leave that aside too. So now have here a tray. I'm going to gently transfer it onto that. How wonderful that looks. So just going to leave it here for now. If you need, you can do some icing, but we just like this as is. And what we usually do is I'll make small pokes all over it, and then we'll pour in our favorite liquor again, maybe a spoon of brandy on top. And then this cake can be kept at room temperature for about up to 1 week, and in the refrigerator for up to 15 days. For more such recipes, please visit our website relishdelish.ca, and don't forget to subscribe. Merry Christmas!